This is KSEE24 Midday with Luis Cruz, Taryn Mitchell, and the certified most accurate forecast with forecaster Ruben Contreras. Your local weather authority, KSEE24, local news that matters.
Coming up on KSEE24 Midday, an immigration enforcement operation in LA County starts with a chase and ends in gunfire. We'll have the latest on the investigation. Plus, President Trump pushes for Greenland on a global stage. Why Europe is sounding the alarm. Hello and welcome to KSEE24 Midday. I'm Luis Cruz. Taryn Mitchell is on assignment. Thank you for joining us. We start with a developing story out of Los Angeles County, where federal agents were involved in a shooting during an immigration enforcement operation this morning. Authorities say U.S. Customs and Border Patrol officers were pursuing a suspect in Compton around 7:30 this morning. The chase ended several miles away in a crash and shots being fired near Willowbrook. The Department of Homeland Security says the suspect rammed his vehicle into law enforcement and the agent fired at the man. A Border Patrol officer was injured. The suspect was taken into custody by law enforcement and was not hurt. DHS says the man was an undocumented immigrant from El Salvador. They say he had 2 prior arrests and was suspected of being involved in a human smuggling operation. We'll keep you updated on air and online at yourcentralvalley.com. January 31st marks 3 years since Selma police officer Gonzalo Carrasco Jr. was shot and killed while on duty. And right now, the suspected shooter, Nathaniel Dixon, is in court for his preliminary hearing. Police say Dixon was 23 years old at the time that a neighbor called them, saying a suspicious person was in their yard. When Carrasco pulled up to see what was going on, investigators say Dixon opened fire, killing Carrasco. So far, Nathaniel Dixon pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder with enhancements, including murder of a police officer. If convicted, he faces life in prison without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. President Trump spoke at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland this morning. The speech comes as the president calls for the U.S. to control Greenland despite European leaders warning against the move. KSEE24's Washington correspondent Maddie Biertemple is in D.C. with more.
The president has expressed optimism, saying he thinks he can make a deal on Greenland that will also make NATO happy. But European leaders are pushing against his plan and defending Greenland's independence.
I love Europe and I want to see Europe go good, but it's not heading in the right direction.
The president spoke to world leaders Wednesday as he continues his push to acquire the Arctic island.
We need it for strategic national security and international security. This enormous unsecured island is actually part of North America on the northern frontier of the Western Hemisphere.
Greenland is a territory of Denmark, an ally and NATO member.
It could break the NATO alliance that has kept global peace for 75 years.
Pennsylvania Democratic Congresswoman Madeleine Dean recently went to Denmark with other lawmakers.
They're not an asset, they are our ally.
The president says the U.S. needs Greenland for national security, claiming Russia and China have their eyes on the land. He's threatening European nations who oppose the plan with new tariffs.
Europe is at a crossroads where it has to decide.
Belgium's prime minister says European nations have tried to appease President Trump in the past.
But now so many red lines are being crossed.
The president has threatened 10% tariffs on 8 European countries that oppose his push for Greenland. He says those will take effect in February. In Washington, I'm Maddie Biertemple.
Coming up on KSEE24 Midday, the Clovis Unified School District is holding a job fair right now, and there's still time for you to apply. Our Jennifer Zucker will let us know what the district is looking for.
And we still got some areas of fog out there this midday. First, reporting algae forecasts. Elder and Juniper are the top pollens. We're in the low to medium range through Saturday. We'll talk about when sunshine could finally return to the Central Valley as KSEE Midday continues.
Grab your resume and dress to impress. Clovis Unified is holding a job fair right now. KSEE24's Jennifer Zucker is in Clovis to let us know what the district is looking for.
That's right. It's all happening today. The Clovis Unified Job Fair. They are looking for outstanding individuals to help fill these job opportunities and roles. And I'm here with Barry Jager here to tell us all about the roles that you are looking for. So what can people expect, and who are you looking for to help fill these roles?
Thank you so much for being here. We're encouraged. We invite everybody to come on down to take a look at what we have to offer. This morning, we're encouraged with our classified job fair. All of our directors and managers will be representing their respective departments, able to answer questions, provide opportunities for an on-the-spot interview, be able to allow individuals to just attract the information they need to make a decision to work for our district. This afternoon from 1:30 to 5:30 will be our teacher job fair. We encourage anybody that is desiring to be a teacher to come on in. We'd like to interview and get you connected with an administrator so that we can answer questions and get you connected to our district as well. We know that hiring is the most important thing that we do, and we're very excited to have individuals that will come and be a part of the Clovis Unified team.
Absolutely, Barry. And so in terms of working with the school district, kind of talk about what it takes, what this individual has to have besides just their credentials and experiences.
Sure. We really want them to have a desire to work for our district. And then there's a formal process. They will have to apply on EdJoin, which is a formal format that they would fill out an application, have the proper documents, a resume and letters of recommendations, etc. But we would make sure that we can answer all those questions. Human Resources will be here in the morning and in the afternoon to make sure that any hiring questions are answered, application processes or any format processes that need to be responded to or answered. We will be able to assist in any way we can.
Awesome, Barry. Well, if people want to go and learn more about different opportunities that you have here in the district, where can they go to grab more information?
Please visit our website, cusd.com, and jump on edjoin.org. That will provide an opportunity of what postings are available and/or contact the department. We'll make time to answer questions for those that are seeking information, or at least guide them to the right path where they can get the process started.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a lot of incredible opportunities are offered here at the school district. Thank you so much, Barry. We'll send it back to you for now.
All right. Well, good luck to all the job applicants. This morning, business leaders, elected officials, and community partners from across the Central Valley came together for the Negociantes Unidos breakfast. The event was held at the Fort Washington Country Club in Fresno and is hosted by the Fresno Area Hispanic Foundation. It featured a city update by Fresno Mayor Jerry Dyer, highlighting the city's visions for 2026. The breakfast also included remarks from regional leaders representing cities throughout the valley, aimed at creating a platform for collaboration between government, businesses, and the community. Still to come, a history lesson with a modern impact. We'll introduce you to our Educator of the Week. You're watching KSEE24 Midday.
Now, forecaster Ruben Contreras with your local weather authority forecast.
It is still foggy out there this midday, and it's still a little dense in some locations. Let's take you to the South Valley first to show you a live picture from our friends at Caltrans. This is the 41 at the 198. I believe we're looking to the east as you make your way towards Hanford and then Visalia. Doing okay there. It was a little tough to see this picture this morning. This is one of the areas that usually sees dense fog, and that was the case this morning. Still a little cloudy, a little gloomy in Tulare. Live picture from our Valley Cam at the Tulare outlets. We see the parking lot, we see the shopping center, but notice the American flag and the California flag, and even the shopping center has their own flag. They're kind of waving off in the distance. There's a bit of a breeze out there, fairly light winds. That kind of mixed things up a little bit. That's why some of you saw some light fog and then others saw some fog that was a little dense with low visibility. Same deal for Fowler. A little gloomy out there, but we could actually see the parking lot, B Citrus, Pickett Solar. And then in the North Valley, still a little foggy. And then, of course, some of this is haze from pollution. This is Avenue 17 at the 99 from Caltrans out there in Madera County as you make your way north towards Chowchilla. So still a little gloomy there with some poor visibility. As we look at current conditions this midday, visibility out at the airport in Madera is 2.5 miles, 2 in Merced, and a quarter-mile visibility in some locations of southwest Fresno County and Kings County, but at the Naval Air Station, it is half a mile for Lemoore. So there are some points in between where it's still kind of dense this morning. These are airport observations for the most part, and our temperatures still on the chilly side. We're still under that dense fog advisory at least until for the noon hour for most of the valley. Of course, it did expire at noon yesterday. I do think that's going to be the case again today. Then it's also a possibility that it's going to be reissued for tonight into tomorrow morning. Everyone's in the 40s this midday. It's either 45 or 46 degrees for Fresno, Madera, Visalia, Hanford. And compared to 24 hours ago, we're actually just a little bit warmer compared to this time yesterday, because yesterday we didn't see the sunshine. It was still chilly in the afternoon, but we kept that cloud cover for most of the night, and the low fog and cloud cover mixed together, they kind of keep our temperatures warmer late at night, early on in the morning. And then I was just talking about the winds. Of course, it says 0 for Hanford or Visalia, but some parts of the valley, Lemoore, 7 on our winds. So that's enough to mix things up just a little bit, but they're going to be calm for most of today. And then the areas of fog are starting to clear, but then we have cloud cover coming in from a system off of the coast of Southern California. It's a cutoff low. That means they don't follow the jet stream. They don't have a direct path they're taking. They don't even know which way we're going, so it kind of makes it difficult for us. But it is sending cloud cover our way, and it is pushing that ridge of high pressure that's been parked over us for a while now. That ridge keeps all the cool air at the surface, helping produce areas of dense fog. So it's moving away just a little bit. We're still going to have to deal with some foggy conditions tonight into tomorrow morning, but that cloud cover from that system off of Southern California continues to send cloud cover our way throughout the day today, tonight into tomorrow. But tomorrow it's actually suggesting some decent clearing for a good portion of the valley. That could set the stage for some patchy dense fog on Friday morning and probably on Saturday morning. But I do think we're going to see less fog into the weekend or early next week. It's still going to be patchy in places, but it's not going to be the widespread dense fog we've been dealing with for at least for this current pattern for the past week or so. Moderate air quality today. Wood burning restrictions in place for both Madera and Fresno counties. Fireplace use only allowed if it's a clean burning rich device. 57 today. It's because of the clearing conditions for the most part. It's still going to be cloudy out there, but at least we're leaving the 40s behind. We were in the 40s for our highs yesterday. Tomorrow, same deal. We're still going to deal with some areas of dense fog each morning, at least until Saturday. But at that point, it'll start to be more patchy, and then we're going to see some clouds from time to time. Still no rain in the immediate forecast here, but as we go into the last week of January, our average highs get closer to the 60s, and I think we'll be in the 60s by Monday. You could always check out your local forecast any time of the day. Just go to yourcentralvalley.com to check it out. So we're trading one type of cloud cover for another, but at least into the weekend, I do think there's going to be more sunshine.
And I can't believe you're talking about 60s again. That sounds good.
Not bad as we wrap up January, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, a U.S. history teacher takes us back to the 19th century for a lesson on the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah, Taryn Mitchell takes us out to Yosemite Middle School for this week's Educator of the Week.
Mr. Rodriguez has been at Yosemite Middle School for 8 years. This U.S. history teacher enjoys all eras of time and giving his students a lesson along with it. But now the class unit is on one of his favorite topics, the Louisiana Purchase.
And we're learning about the different perspectives. We're learning about the perspectives of the Federalists, perspectives of the Native Americans, perspective of the French.
Next step, dividing students into groups and brainstorm the impact this moment in history had.
To create a one-pager about all the different perspectives, what are the pros and cons of the Louisiana Purchase, and then a visual aspect in there as well.
Each 8th grade student gets the opportunity every week to work with someone new.
Put me with people I'm comfortable with, and then I just started being comfortable with other people also.
Having his students work together and then present their ideas helps bring perspective, which is what history is all about.
In turn, would have that student become more confident in themselves and have that self-esteem, and they're able to not just rely on me, they're able to rely on each other.
Self-esteem to not only ask questions, but to formulate their own ideas of the world around them.
How to socialize, I feel like he's made everything easier. Like I learned how to connect with new people better and everything like that.
And to be present every day with their classmates, students must remember the most important lesson of all: to understand the past.
History is one of the most important topics more than ever right now.
So big congratulations to Mr. Rodriguez at Yosemite Middle School. Your hard work has given you the honor of this week's Educator of the Week.
Congratulations to Mr. Rodriguez. And here's your chance to have someone highlight it. Scan the QR code on the screen and fill out a quick application so we can honor them as our Educator of the Week. Coming up on KSEE24 Midday, 37 theme nights, one big season. The Grizzlies' 2026 schedule is here. We'll have all the details next.
This is KSEE24 News Midday.
Welcome back. The Fresno Grizzlies will be back in action at Chictansee Park before you know it. To get everyone excited about the upcoming season, the Grizzlies have released their upcoming 2026 promotional schedule featuring a whopping 37 unique theme nights. And to break it down for us, we are joined by Tim Slack, Media Relations Manager with the Grizzlies. Tim, thank you so much for joining us.
Luis, thanks for having me.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about your passion for bringing such a wide range of entertainment to the Central Valley.
Well, we're so excited to celebrate 25 seasons in downtown Fresno. And this season is going to be special, and so this promotional calendar has a little bit of everything for fans of all ages and interests. And so you look at returning nights and new nights. I think that there's going to be something or multiple things that everybody finds that you want to come out a couple of times to the park this year.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. The last time I was here was 25 years ago. The stadium was just being built. You guys were just opening up, and then funny how time flies. I'm very excited to be here and for opening night. What can fans expect for opening night?
Well, a lot has changed since you left, but opening night is obviously a staple of what we do every season. It is that culmination of the off season. It's too cold right now. It'll be warmer, and it's going to be a blast. So opening night fireworks. And really, it's just a compilation of all the things that we're working on in the off season and bringing that fan experience to life where everybody can enjoy baseball in downtown Fresno. And of course, it's going to be perfect weather.
Yeah, and a lot of kid-friendly nights as well.
Absolutely. So a lot of new promotions this year. We'll have SpongeBob night, Toy Story night to coincide with a new movie coming out, and then K-pop night is a night that people are really excited about. There's just something for those kids. My boys are young and they're excited for just the different characters that they get to meet and the different promotions that we're going to have for those nights, and it's really special.
What are you most excited about?
Oh, you know, 4th of July weekend was so awesome last year, and this year with celebrating America's 250th birthday, we're just going to have a whole weekend filled with fireworks and fun and just classic ballpark Americana. So I like the traditional part, but again, there's something for everybody.
And there are always some fan favorites that happen year after year. Tell us a little bit about some of those.
Yeah, so Star Wars night is back.
Okay.
Lowriders night is back, where we take the field as the Fresno Lowriders. And then, of course, Fresno Tacos Night coming up in April. Okay. We'll have the food trucks out at the ballpark.
Love that.
And we'll be wearing our alternate Fresno taco themes. You know, that started it about 15 years ago, where all you see is these ball teams that wear different uniforms and different identities. And so I always enjoy those returning favorites.
All right. Now we also like, you know, the goodies, the freebies. What are some things that we can expect this year?
Well, 2 different jerseys. And so on SpongeBob night, the players will be wearing a SpongeBob jersey, but we're going to throw it back to 2016, celebrating our 10-year anniversary of the national championship team. So we'll have a very cool fan replica jersey that everybody's going to get when they come into the ballpark. Nice. And then I think it's May 16th, we're looking at our California Bear Flag replica jersey, and that's a unique jersey that nobody has seen yet. That'll be a special giveaway as well.
All right. And what time are the games usually?
6:50 on Tuesdays through Thursdays, 7:05 on Fridays, 6:50 again on Saturdays, and then Sundays are in the afternoons until June, and then we'll shift when it gets a little bit hotter to 5:05 starts.
All right, love it. I'll be able to make some of the Friday and Saturday and Sunday games, so that's great.
We'll have you out whenever you can make it.
Where can people buy tickets?
FresnoGrizzlies.com is the best place for that.
All right. There you have it. Thank you so much for being on here, Tim, and for giving us the scoop on what to expect this year. For more information, you can also visit our website, yourcentralvalley.com. We'll keep you up to date on all the Fresno Grizzly promotions. Stay with us. We will be right back with more news. You're watching KSEE24 Midday. Thank you so much, Tim.